Hi, I'm Dan,
And I'm Adam.
and we are Tring Travelling Husbands.
In this video, we will review the Lianos Village Hotel in Naxos.
So we booked this hotel through booking.com. It was roughly £3,200 for 2 rooms that were interconnecting as we were taking my mum away with us. The booking process was really simple. It was fast, it was efficient. The hotel were in contact with us straight away. They also offered transfers, and I took them up on that, and they were really friendly from the outset, with a really great customer service. So yeah, all in all, it was a really simple, quick booking process.
On the note of transfers, we arrived at the port and the welcome we received with our transfer waiting for us was absolutely amazing. Couldn't do enough for us and so friendly and warm.
And I think when we got to the actual hotel, the grounds were just absolutely beautiful. There was vines growing everywhere with grapes. There was these beautiful pink and white flowers everywhere. It was just so beautiful and picturesque that the pictures in the actual booking process just don't do it any justice. As soon as we stepped through the doors well into the reception, Irini was there and she welcomed us like she'd known us forever. It was just so lovely.
A tradition of ours for every Greek holiday we go on is to unpack, go to the pool bar, and the first thing we do is order a mythos.
So the actual pool area as well in this hotel is pretty spectacular. There's the most comfortable sunbeds you've ever lain on. Quite a few times Mum and Adam had a little siesta on there. But yeah, it was just the most beautiful, picturesque. The views is almost like 180 degrees of beautiful landscape. You see the beach, you can see the mountains. It's just amazing. The way the sun just ripples off the ocean, and that's like just your view for the whole time that you're in the hotel. Is just amazing. The actual pool bar is really good. It's a well-stocked bar. They've got some really great cocktails.
We'll come to that later.
And food as well. But yeah, the actual pool area and the sort of like bar area is just absolutely beautiful. I know I keep saying absolutely beautiful, but honestly, it is really breathtaking. This sort of outlook from the beach, from the pool and bar area.
I'm a massive coffee fan and normally I have a frappe when I go away, but this time I tried the Freddo cappuccino which Stella makes, and they're absolutely amazing. They also do milk alternatives, and Dan enjoyed the almond version.
So at this hotel, breakfast is included in the price, and we were actually really impressed with the offering at breakfast. So the breakfast bar, as you can see now as we're going into the reception area, is actually on the right. So that's where all the food is served, where the tea and coffee machines and things are. Like I was saying, the selection is really fantastic. Lots of beautiful fresh fruit, Greek yogurt, and the honey is absolutely amazing. It's like the most sweetest floral honey. It's beautiful. But yeah, the selection, as you can see here, is really fantastic. It's all freshly made in-house every single morning. Like there was just a really lovely selection of pastries, breads, and then fried eggs. There was frittata. It was just a really lovely fresh breakfast. And the coffee machine bean to cup, so Adam was really happy.
Loved it.
But it was just a really beautiful breakfast. You can either sit inside or outside. Outside, for us, it was a little bit warm, but yeah, it's a great view to drink your morning coffee and drink that fresh, lovely orange juice. But yeah, beautiful.
Cocktails. I said we'd come back to this. This was my favourite cocktail, which was the citrus sorbet. And Dan, this is yours.
Mastic sour, absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. I actually bought a bottle of mastic home with me.
Then they're really good. The range of cocktails they have, and they're reasonable prices as well. They're not too expensive.
About €9, around that sort of thing. But everything was made with really good quality ingredients, and you could just tell it wasn't that sort of like cheap, nasty sort of spirits. It was all really good, high quality spirits, and I think that's kind of goes along with the whole hotel ethos when it comes to food and drink. Everything is really fresh, local, and it's everything sort of selected specifically to be perfect for the hotel and for the guest. I don't think we actually ate or drank one thing in that hotel where we thought, oh, that's just not up to scratch. Everything was just really, really good quality. And yes, you don't really mind paying, you know, that 50 cents extra if you know it's a really, really great quality product.
Here are loads of the menus, so I took a photo of all of them, so please feel free to pause at any time, but you can kind of get the idea of the types of food and drink. And they serve food up until 9 p.m. of an evening, because Dan's mum stayed at the hotel one evening and had some food, which is really good. So the room tour, unfortunately, I didn't do a room tour where we arrived, but I did do one after we'd unpacked, so we've made an absolute mess of the room. But anyway, this is the outside area, and we were really lucky because we had an interconnected room. Opposite us was a big table area, so you could go and eat and drink there, especially really good for families. And then we had lovely little outside terraces that you could sit at, and we had a little cat that came and visited us one day, which was really cute. But this is like the area outside of where we were staying. We were in room number 90, and Dan's mum's room was 91, and so it was just really nice. And they cleaned the areas outside each day. You had your hanging area to dry all your clothes, and it was just really, really good. And this is the entrance to ours, so we you got your shutters and your door there, and we're going to go in. And as I say, the room wasn't how they made it up when we arrived, but we were welcomed to a bottle of wine, water, masses of fruit on a platter as well.
Yeah, and so as you can see, we did go for the interconnected rooms. So that's not probably their highest spec looking room, but everything is really, really beautiful. The bed was super comfy. The air conditioning was really, really good. The most amazing thing about this the room really is the cleaner would come in every single day. Everything was cleaned within an inch of its life. It was really, really great. So the area that we stayed in was Agios Prokopios, a little sort of seaside village almost, if you like, about 20 minutes away from the main capital of Naxos, which is Hora. It was a really, really beautiful little village with the most beautifulest of beaches.
And we went down to the beach most days, and we had the sunbeds, which are in the middle of kind of like two sandy areas, and they were €15 to begin with, and then €20 as the season went on.
And I think just to note as well, there's like two ends of the beach. You've got the end which is really in the village, and then the end which is sort of towards the northern side. That is a lot quieter, a lot more peaceful.
So this is the local tavernas and the town. It's if you turn right out of the hotel and down the hill, you'll come to this area. This taverna is most popular on TripAdvisor. You get wine in the queue, which is great, but and the food is okay. We think it's probably rated higher than it necessarily should be, just because it's really hectic in there. Dan?
Yeah, I think the service was just so rushed and so crazy. I think I got elbowed like twice in the head because of the running back and forth behind us. And even when they're taking our order, there was like no time to explain. Like I ordered the sardines, and I didn't have even enough time to ask what came with the sardines. It was just done and chucked away.
And yeah, you can see here in the video, it was like that for the duration.
That's not sped up, that was how fast he was walking.
The other tavern that we went to was a really nice find, which was called the Sunset Restaurant.
Oh, the view was so beautiful.
It was really good, and the food was really nice.
Yeah, it was
as well
lovely,
there.
really lovely.
And we got some stunning photos. And then we just want to talk about the hotel in general now.
Yeah, I think the hotel for us was a really standout, magical hotel. The staff are phenomenal. Like when we were leaving, it was actually a little bit emotional because they were just so friendly. They all come out to see us, to say goodbye. It was just a really, really special hotel. And Irini and her team are literally doing the most amazing job. So I think we just had one of the best times ever.
It was a beautiful, beautiful place to visit.
So if you liked our video today,
please don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and we'll see you again soon. Bye.